this bike was here in our workshop from last couple of days, and even I took a test ride of this bike. And when I was leaving the handlebar at about 80 kilometer per hour, or even between 90 to 100 kilometer per hour speed, if I take off my hands from the handlebar, the handle literally used to wobble. So how the wobble happens, I could not, or how the wobbling was happening, I could not capture it through my GoPro because of some technical issues. Uh, and so after that, so I'll tell you first, there are multiple reasons for the wobbling. Basically, if the cone set is not in a good condition, if the cone set is worn out, the wobbling happens. If the tire pressure is incorrect, the wobbling happens. If the wheel balancing is not properly done, then also the wobbling happens. And the most important thing is, if the fork oil is the fork oil level is also improper. I mean, if the two front forks do not have the proper oil level, or even the grade is improper grade, or for example, if the right side fork has a different grade fork oil, then also the wobbling will happen. The same thing can happen because of the rear shock ups also. If the rear shock ups are not properly tuned, then also it tends to wobble. Yes, I forgot to mention one more thing, that is the improper or incorrect tire pressure. So when the bike arrived at the workshop, we checked all these parameters. All these parameters were okay. There was no issue with any of these parameters. When we put the bike on the main stand or the jack, we have such pulleys on which we could lift the bike, and I was checking the rim of the bike, because this bike, or this bike or any Interceptor 650 GT, Continental GT 650, do not have the alloys provided by the manufacturer. So both the variants have the spoke wheels. So when we checked the rim condition, we found both the rims were out. So we took it to the guy who basically repairs those rims. See, I'll tell you why this happens, why the rim out happens. See, the load of the bike is too much, and at a higher speed, and if the tire pressure is less. Imagine you are going on a straight road, and there is a sudden pothole, and you can't miss that pothole for some reason. And if you go through that pothole, due to that impact, the rim tends to bend, or the rim out happens. There are many people on YouTube or on Google, if you check, there are many people who are claiming that the tires are not good, the Pirelli GT is not suitable for this bike. Even the C8 is not. Some people are also saying that the C8 is not good for this kind of bike, these kind of bikes. I'll tell you one reason. I'll tell you one thing. All the tires are suitable for. All the tires provided by the manufacturer are good for this bike. There is no harm in having a Pirelli or the C8 or MRF. So like I said, the issue was not with the tire, or not with the cone set, or not with the your fork oil or the fork setting. The real issue was with the rims. Both the rims were out, and hence the wobbling was happening. Yesterday we took out both the rims, and we took it to the guy who repairs those rims. They have those specially designed tool, or the fixtures, or the jigs, on which they mounted both the rims, and they checked the out, and yes, they have rectified the out. So once the rim out is done, we again reinstalled both the tires on the bike, and we took a trial of it, and yes, the problem got solved. Trust me, the problem really got solved. We did nothing with the vehicle. We put correct tire pressure recommended by the manufacturer, and we installed both the rims properly on the bike, and we took a test ride, and yes, the problem was solved. So if you have any doubts, any comments in your mind, if you have Interceptor or the Continental GT650 and the wobbling issue is happening, you can certainly check your rims before changing the tire or before changing the cone set or any given advices by the local guy, local service mechanic, or the showroom or the workshop or the service center guys. So this video probably will be helpful for you because this issue came to us for the very first time, and for us it was a unique issue. But because we have been working on lot many bikes and you have been watching us working on lot many vehicles from last many years, so when this bike came, we followed our checklist and then we rectified, or then we found actually the root cause of this. So if you have any comments, please write down in the comment section, and if you like this video, please share with your colleagues, your friends and your rider brothers. And thank you for watching. Have a good day. Bye bye.